Atma Namaste. Hi. Nice to see you again. And as usual, and as always, thanks for the lovely response. Thanks for watching our videos. I hope the videos are helping you to address the health issues which you have been having, or your friends or your folks. And as long as it helps, I'm very happy. Time well spent. Okay, from today, the videos what we are going to release are going to be different. When I say different, it is a subject which I am very passionate about, and that passion drives me to make this therapy a very popular one. I want everyone who has got issues in terms of something to do with the mind, psychological, to go for this kind of therapies. Okay, having said that, this video is just an intro into hypnotherapy. You can call it hypnotherapy or regression therapy, whichever way. Okay, there is a lot of misconception, misunderstanding about this hypnotherapy. When I say misunderstanding or misconception, people think, even people when they come to me first, they would say, are you going to hypnotize us? No, this is nothing to do with the hypnosis. Though the word hypno means kind of sleep state, I would put it that way. Okay, it's a sleep state which we induce you to. But otherwise, we will come to that later. But anyway, I just wanted to give this qualifier in the beginning of the video. Hypno-regression therapy works on the mind. Okay, we all know, we use this word mind quite often and very repeatedly without really understanding what we actually mean. In the sense, a lot of people will say, why are you looking so dull? Dimag, mind, my mind is not working well. And something wrong. Mind is very sluggish today. So we use this word mind very often. Nobody will say my brain is not working. Have you understood? People will say my mind is not working. My brain, people hardly use that. So first let us understand the difference between mind and brain. We all know that we have a brain, right? Of course, otherwise it's a very stupid question. So we all have a brain, and we also have a mind. Is the brain and mind is the same? The answer is no. Though it is interconnected, one is a software, another one is a hardware, to give you this kind of known analogy, easy to understand rather. Brain is an organ inside. You can take an MRI, X-ray, and you can see your brain. Clear? If you go for an MRI, completely your whole body, can you see the mind? No way. Mind is the invisible part of the body. Clear? While brain can be seen, brain can be operated upon. Brain can, you can do you can take a lot of medicines for improving your brain function. Mind cannot be seen. Mind cannot be operated upon. But it is the mind which is the driving force behind all of us. That's the fundamental understanding one should have about mind. One, mind is an invisible part of the body. Two, brain is an organ, mind is not. Three, mind is the driving force behind everything in our life. Clear? Now, how does the mind look? You say it's an invisible part of the body. How does the mind look? It doesn't look like anything. But I'll give you a small example with my hand. I'm not going to use any illustrations here. Okay, so if you give a shape of the mind like this, okay, like shape, you give it a shape. If this is the mind, this is the shape of the mind, the top portion of the mind, we call it conscious mind. So we have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind, we have an unconscious mind. So let us not touch the unconscious mind right now. Leave it aside. For some other time, park it aside. We will talk about the conscious mind and we will talk about the unconscious mind. If mind area is so much, the conscious mind of the mind area is hardly 8 to 10%. The rest of that, 80 to 88%, is the subconscious mind's area. What does it mean? The conscious mind, during the time you are awake, you are active, receives 4,000 message units per minute. What I mean by message units, whether you are watching TV, whether you are in the office, whether you are at school, at college, wherever you are, there is so much of thing happening to you. You keep on receiving the message in your mind. Okay? And that goes first to the conscious mind because you are consciously receiving all these messages. I'm not saying you are consciously understanding all the message. You are receiving. See, there is a lot of difference between a message being received, a message being understood, and a message being stored. We are all receiving messages. Okay, conscious message. So what happens? Since the area of the mind, of the conscious mind area is just 8 to 10%, it gets flooded. It starts overflowing. So what happens is, after some time, when it is full, it starts pushing it down. When it pushes down, it goes through a small filter, and then everything in your life goes and settles down in your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is like an ocean. It's huge. It can store everything. But mind it, as a read-only file, you can't just delete it. Okay? So the underlying meaning of whatever I have informed or whatever I have narrated now, the conscious mind, small in terms of space in your mind area. The subconscious mind is huge, and in between there is a small filter. Okay? You want to understand this more? During this video, at the end of the video, I will give you the number whom you have to contact if you are so interested, if you want to study this. There is an institute which is taking courses on this, level 1 to level 6. Yuvraj Kapadia, he is my guru and the best in the system. And you can go and learn from them and become a master. But if you want to just understand, this video would be sufficient. So, this is what we call the theory of mind. Give it a shape. Small portion is conscious mind. Biggest portion, the rest of that is subconscious mind. So what happens? Everything goes through the conscious mind, goes and settles down in your subconscious mind and stays there. So what happens if it stays there? It starts building its own narratives. Okay, it starts building its own narratives. What kind of narratives it brings? Somewhere, some time back, when you were a child, somebody would have told you, don't touch that. It's fire, it is dangerous. Goes and settles down. So whenever you see that, the subconscious mind, it wakes up, oh, fire, dangerous, fire, dangerous, fire, dangerous. So many a times, if you have ever seen a fire accident, many people are in a flight mode. They will leave the scene. There are very few who will try to control or douse the fire. You understand? Because it's there inside. Fire means dangerous. So understand this. I'm giving a very small example. We are going to go much deeper into that with a lot more example, with a lot more understanding of hypno regression therapy. But since this is just an intro, I'm going to stop it here. So what happens in a hypnotherapy is that, as I said in my earlier video, for every physiological issue, the root cause is psychological. Everything. For every physiological issue, the root cause is psychological. So whatever has happened, whatever is inside that subconscious mind, it keeps popping up time and again, time and again, time and again. And if the issue which is popping up is something which you are unable to fathom or understand or manage, that goes and settles down somewhere in your body. You understand? It goes and settles down somewhere in your body and creates health issues, physiological issues, manifest into something else. So, but many of us don't know that it's a psychological issue. See, people are always, like they don't want to admit that they have some psychological issue. See, for example, I am wearing these specs. This is how I look without the specs. Do I feel sad or do I feel bad when I wear a specs? Not at all. Not at all. Okay. If someone has got a hearing problem, they have to wear a hearing aid. Why should they bother about it? So like that, people are using stent now for any heart-related issues. Do they feel bad about it? Because the artery is blocked, so you are stented. Like that, if there is something which you are not able to understand, which is troubling us, but it is nothing to do with our organs or system inside, that means there is something psychological which is affecting us. So you have to consult a psychologist medically. But this problem is deep rooted. There's something more. Metaphysics, hypnotherapy, regression therapy. Very, very important. So, I'm sure that, do I look very serious? No. It's a serious subject, but it's a wonderful subject. If you have ever been a therapist, or if you want to go through the therapy, or if you have gone through the therapy, you would understand it much better. Because people who have gone through this therapy, majority of them have come out of their problems. In simple terms, I'm going to stop with this statement. Hypnotherapy, regression therapy, past-life regression, all encompassing. Relive and release. Relive and release. How do we relive? How do we release it? In the future videos, we will go deeper and deeper and deeper and understand this. This is an intro. We already come to 13 minutes. I don't want to take too much of time because our attention span is very limited. That's again something which has gone inside. So we don't have so much of time. So please, once again, subscribe to our videos. Number 2, press the like button. If you want to comment, please comment. Number 4, please share it with your folks and let the whole world benefit from this. This is free of cost, whatever you are learning. So let the whole world learn and make everyone a better human being with an amazing health. Thank you so much for your time and keep well, in good shape, follow the COVID protocols, go out only when it is required, and remain safe and secure, and more than anything else, just enjoy this beautiful life. God bless you, God bless our country, and Atma Namaste to all of you. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Till then, blessings.